Hey, Michelle Shaeffer here with a quick overview of Twitter lists, what they are, how you create them, and how you can use them. I'm signed into Twitter here, and you can see I have my profile page up. Right here is a lists link, and if I click on that, what comes up is lists that I've created and lists that I follow. Anyone can create a list on Twitter. You can see here I've got different lists for different purposes. And if I go to view all, you can see all my lists. And for example, I have a list here that I created that is people I'm currently learning from, enrolled in a class, or following in some way that I consider mentors. And there's 3 different views for each list. First, as you add people to the list, they show up here under following. You can see who I am following on this particular list. Any list that you create, you are automatically included in. So that's why I'm on here. You can see these are people that are on the list. This link shows you who's chosen to follow your list. When you create a list, you can either make it public or you can make it private. You can see this list I've made public, so anyone who wants to can follow my list. This link is the tweets. This shows tweets only of people who are on my list, and that's where the value of Twitter lists comes in, is that I can keep up with tweets here from just this specific group of people. So it makes it easy to follow specific groups of people on Twitter. You can see I've got lists for specific bloggers, I've got lists for people that I am learning more about blogging from, people who were in a promo that I participated in, all sorts of lists here. And it's easy because I can just click one list and I can see just what those people are tweeting about. This is really helpful, especially if you have a lot of people you're following on Twitter. So let's go over how to add someone to a Twitter list. These are some of the people that were in a promo I participated in. And let's say I wanted to add Catherine to a different list. If you go to Add to List, you can see here the list that she's already included in. And if I wanted to add her to, say, the bloggers list, I would just check that box. This is also where you can remove people from a list. It's kind of counterintuitive, but you've got to click Add to List, and then you can remove them from the list by unchecking that box. You can also add people to lists directly from their profile page. So if I go to Nancy's profile here, and let's say I wanted to add her to another list, I would click on the person and click Add to List. And then I can just choose which list I want to add her to, like that. And it would save that and add her to the list. So that is how to add someone to a Twitter list and where to find your lists. Again, they're on your profile right here under Lists. I hope this quick little tutorial has been helpful. Go create a couple Twitter lists and you'll find it much easier to keep up with the people who you are following on Twitter.